This season, we won. But we lost. But we won. But we lost so much. Then we won. But we lost.
Spike in COVID-19 cases.
We lost again.
Our hearts is with that family. It's just so unjust what's going on.
But we won. We won again. Then we won again.
To the NBA Finals.
And because we lost so much, this win means so much more.
The LA Lakers, the NBA champions.
What up, what up, what up, what up?
It's getting serious on this track, fam.
Welcome to the Ball Dnt Lie podcast. This is your boy Dexter, your host, the one and only. Welcome back to the show. And for all the new listeners out there, you can catch us on YouTube. You can catch us on IGTV at Ball Dnt Lie. That's BALLDNTLIE. And if you want to go the audio route, you can listen to us on Spotify. You can listen to us on SoundCloud. Soon to be, we'll be on iHeartRadio. We'll be on Apple Podcasts. But as far as those two streaming sites, you can catch us on there at Ball Dnt Lie as well. And please, if you're watching us on YouTube, please hit the subscribe button. Smash that like button. It helps out a lot on the YouTube algorithm. It really does. It pushes our content up. And for the ones that have been watching and listening, I appreciate all your support. I can't thank y'all enough. I keep telling y'all that. For real. No joke. And all the links will be in the bottom of the video. So if you're watching this, all the links will be in the bottom. You can also follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at Ball Dnt Lie as well. Like I said, all the links will be in the bottom. And this is episode 6. And we're going to be talking about the game 6 of the NBA Finals and how that ended. And big ups. Big ups to all the Laker fans out there. I don't know how y'all feeling tonight. Y'all feeling good, right? You should. Well deserved for LeBron James and the gang. They deserve this one. I tip my hat off to them. I can't say enough about the Miami Heat as well. Those guys, they played hard. They took the Lakers to 6 games. A lot of people actually doubted them for even getting that far. A lot of people say it's going to be a sweep. So I got to give props to Jimmy Butler. Big Face Coffee. And you took that team to 6 games on your back. You carried it. Had some historical numbers in the finals. Stuff that people haven't even seen before. So Jimmy Butler, you deserve a round of applause from everybody. If you're not a Heat fan, you got to give that dude his respect. He earned that one for sure, 100%. And the Lakers, man, they came out with some vengeance in this game 6, right? They came out the gates just steaming. And I'm not going to get a lot into the stats with the Miami Heat. I mean, they didn't play well as a team. Jimmy, I think he was fatigued. He was tired. Imagine you playing 6 games, 5 games, you carrying this team on your back, and you're missing both of y'all players for majority of this finals. And they're not even 100%. Even though Goran Dragic came back in game 6, he wasn't the same player. And I think that had a lot to do with the chemistry, the game flow, the momentum, the rhythm, all that. You played 18 minutes tonight. You only gave 5 points. If Kendrick was doing good for you, Kendrick Nunn, if he was doing solid for you, he should have just played the whole entire game. If it was going to game 7, then you do what you got to do. But game 6, this is a must win. You go with the guys that did it for you. 7 guys deep in the rotation. Iguodala off the bench. Kendrick Nunn off the bench. You got to ride with those guys. And I can't say enough about Coach Spo. Coach Spo, he deserves it, man. Like, he's a great coach, man. Seriously, he's a great coach. The schemes he brought up in this series, if y'all don't really watch and dissect the game, like, watching the game is one thing, But to rewatch it again, which I do, every single finals game I had rewatched it more than once, maximum 2 times. So I run it back and I'll watch it. Obviously, I record this on my DVR, so I just skip through the commercials and all that. And Coach Ball, he was doing a lot of things. Obviously, he did a 2-3 in the beginning of the series and then switched to man. Played small. Took out Dwight Howard from the series. And played well as far as with his rotation. And I'm just looking at the Heat stats right now. Like I said, I'm not going to get into it. But Jimmy only had 12 points. The only guy I saw in Game 6 really trying to scrap away and ball out and play on both ends of the court was Bam Adebayo. He played 42 minutes with the messed up neck and shoulder. Not at 100%. And he gave you 25 points. And other guys, they played 34 minutes, like Duncan Robinson. He only gave you 10 points. Hero, the last 2 games, disappeared. Iguodala played 10 minutes. And didn't give you nothing. Kendrick Nunn, like I said, he played 12 minutes and gave you 8 points. He should have been playing the whole entire game. And if you look at the Lakers side, wow. Once again, LeBron James, was plus minus 18 on the court. That was crazy because he's always plus in the game. But you had other guys like Caruso. Alex Caruso was plus 20 on the court. Well, obviously, they're all playing great, so they're all going to be in the plus margins. I think the only person that was minus anything was the guys who came at the end, was just checking up shots, like Jared Dudley, who got a freebie ring. Quinn Cook came in. But you got to tip your hat off to Rondo. Rajon Rondo came to play. Like I said in the other episodes, he is a key factor. He makes the difference. He makes the team go. He is baby Braun. When LeBron sits down, he is the engine of that team. No disrespect to LeBron James. I'm not saying LeBron's not the engine. LeBron is everything. He's the engine. He is the car. He's the manufacturer. Rondo himself, that's why I call him baby Braun. He can do the same thing. He can give you a mini triple-double, 8, 8, and 8. And today he came out the gates killing, constantly going inside. Like the rest of the Lakers, they're just dominating inside. Once they realized, hey, we're going to go inside all night and see what they can do. And they were just killing them inside the paint. I mean, it was not even close. The guys that played well, LeBron James, 28 points. Danny Green finally showed up, 3 for 7 from the three-point land, 11 points. Anthony Davis had 19. KCP had 17. Rondo had 19. Those 2 guys played about 30 minutes plus. And Rondo was all over the court on both sides. KCP too. KCP is the factor of why those guys like Tyler Hero and Duncan struggled in a sense in the series because he was guarding them. And then in the nights that Duncan went off, we're coming from, pin down screens, flare screens, and was getting these shots up. But tonight, again, Game 6, it was incredible. He shut them out completely. You got to tip the hat off to those guys. They wanted it really bad. They wanted to win. And that's exactly what happened. KCP took Tyler Hero out of Game 6. And if you look at the Lakers, they heard all this nonsense stuff. Oh, LeBron James, he going to pass the ball to Danny Green. He cost the game for us. Or Danny Green cost the game. Danny Green's wife is getting these threats on social media about Danny Green not making that last shot. Are you kidding me? Y'all really taking shots at Danny Green's wife? Because he didn't hit the last shot? Y'all better have the same energy. And for the ones who are cowards out there to even think that because some guy missed a 3-point shot, you have the audacity to go ahead and hit up his wife. Like she's the one that's shooting the ball. Like she can make a difference in his game. You guys are cowards out there. Social media thugs. Twitter finger turned into trigger finger kind of attitude. Y'all weak for that. Y'all better have the same energy though. Lakers won. They got the title. Danny Green played good. And well, guess what? Y'all gonna say, "Oh, Danny Green, yeah, Danny Green this, Danny Green that." Hiding behind social media. That was weak when I heard about that. But going back to the NBA Final Game 6, the closeout game that gave LeBron the chip. Miami Heat only scored 57 points in 3 quarters. That you can't do that. And like I said, they played terrible. And Jimmy Butler himself was just exhausted. You have to give that dude his credit. I don't know how you can play 45 minutes. He plays damn near every single minute of the game. He hardly gets any breather. The only time he ever gets a breather is those timeout breaks, those commercial breaks, technical fouls, flagrant fouls, fouls at the free throw line, whatever it may be. Anything that pauses the game, it's the only time he actually gets a breather. And here and there, he might get a breather for about a minute, 30 seconds, and he'll come right back in the game. He averaged almost 45 or a little over 45 minutes out of 48 minutes in a game every single game. You can't sustain that playing against LeBron and AD and the Lakers. You can't play that terrific for the whole entire finals. That's why game 6, he didn't show up. And LeBron James, how much can you add to your achievements, your acolytes? 11 triple doubles in the finals. Let that sink in for a second. 11 triple doubles in the NBA finals. And he played 10 NBA finals. So that's amazing. And if you want to count all his triple doubles in the playoffs, 28. 28 triple doubles. I think he's second in NBA player of history behind Magic Johnson, who has 30, who has 2 more than him. And guess what's going to happen? LeBron's going to break that next year. So LeBron, just keep doing your thing, man. People are going to argue down the road who's the best player. That's up for debate. Who's better? LeBron James, Kobe, Michael Jordan, Kareem, whoever. To me, LeBron's right there, neck to neck with Jordan. And obviously he's not done yet. So when his career is over, I can sit there and actually debate he's the GOAT of all time. And I like LeBron James. For the people out there that think I hate on LeBron James, I don't. I like the dude since day one. Always been a LeBron fan. Never was I ever a Laker fan. So let's make that clear. Never a Laker fan. So I don't like the Lakers because they used to beat on my Warriors for years with Kobe and Shaq. So I had that resemblance against them. So one of the guys I like happens to play against my Warriors when he's in Cleveland. I can't root for LeBron. I'm a Warriors fan. But I did give his credit when they came back from 3-1 and beat us. I rooted for LeBron when he's in Miami, when he beat the Spurs, and he beat OKC. But once LeBron came to LA and put that Laker jersey on, I can only tip my hat off if you win. Other than that, I don't support the Lakers. So that means I don't support LeBron James, in a sense. But going back with the Lakers, can you believe this? And this is throughout the whole entire season, from season, playoff, NBA Finals. LeBron James and the Lakers and company were 57-0 when leading into the fourth quarter. When these guys lead into the fourth quarter, they never lost. Like how LeVar Ball said it, never lost. 57-0 is one of the most ridiculous stats of all time. That's going to go down in record. I will always remember that. I will always remember that. And for you Laker fans out there, you should know that. When these guys led into the fourth quarter, they never lost. That's an undefeated record for that. That's crazy. That's insane. 57 games, basically, they had won because of that. That's astonishing. Another career high for LeBron James. This is by far his best NBA Finals. Averaging 30 points, 11 boards, 8 assists. Shooting 53% from the field. You deserve the MVP. He got 4 MVPs out of the 4. Obviously, he is the best player. And, you know, you got to tip your hat off to 82. Anthony Davis played great. Despite him having a subpar game today, 19 points, well below his average, he averaged still 25 points, 10 boards, and 57% from the field. And I think he only missed 2 free throws in the whole entire finals, and that happened to be in this game 6. Up to that point, he has made every damn free throw. I think he hit over 30 free throws. For a big guy, you got to tip your head off to that as well. And Rondo, let me just say this about Rondo one more time. Rajon Rondo was a difference in the series. He was a factor from the beginning to the end. When he don't play well, they struggled. And when he plays great, they just tend to beat the Heat. They control it. And this is the first time in NBA history. Let me just throw that out there. And probably some of you guys really know that Rondo has won, in Boston with the Celtics back in 07, 08. And he has won now in 2019, 2020 with the Lakers. He's the only player in NBA history to win for those 2 franchises who are currently tied right now with 17 titles. Imagine that. He won in Boston and won in LA. Has that never happened before. So that's amazing. And if you combine both teams, Lakers and the Celtics, they combine for 46% of the NBA Finals championships. That is insane. Damn near half of all the titles came to those 2 teams. So that's crazy. And I'm happy for LeBron. I mean, after all the things that happened this year, with AD getting injured in the beginning of the year and stuff was really working in the beginning of the year, then next thing you know, they're hot, and then COVID came, and then they missed 3 months, and they go to the bubble, and everybody's talking about the Clippers, and this team and that team that has a chance to beat the Lakers. Clippers never showed up, and I'll get into that more in the next episode. But they beat everybody in front of them. So that's a great achievement for what they did in this year. A full calendar year, 12 months plus. They've been in the same season to win the title. That is not easy to do. And you have to understand, in 2 months, the NBA season starts again around Christmas. So that's like about almost a little over 2 months from now. They have to get ready. So you got to give them props when props are due. And before I kind of get into the LeBron situation, LeBron's what he said after the game when he received his MVP trophy from the commissioner Adam Silver and Rachel Nicholson, who was the ESPN reporter, or she works with ESPN. Sorry, the Lakers. Let's just pause that for a second about the Lakers. But you have to give props. If you're an NBA junkie and you love basketball, you have to tip your hat off and praise Adam Silver for what he has done during COVID, getting this team in the bubble, signing a partnership with Disney to get this campus ready, and COVID free during the whole entire time. The 8 games that led into the bubble, or the 8 games that started in the bubble, then the playoffs, then the NBA Finals, no one has been tested positive for COVID. No one. And you see what's going on with the NFL. So you have to tip off your hat to the NBA. They did a wonderful job, and I appreciate Adam Silver for that, because he sustained the season. And every team that went through there, you got to give them props too. It was not an easy journey, being in the bubble, being segregated in a way, being shielded off from the public. And Disney did a great job too. Disney and their employees, the 6,500 employees out there, they had to work their butts off to make this happen. Y'all really the MVP. For real. Y'all worked your butts off. Y'all made this happen. So I can't thank y'all enough too. For the ones that are listening from the bubble or Orlando or in Florida, I can't thank y'all enough. Going back with the LeBron situation, check out what LeBron said. And to me, it's well said how he said it. Because he's been through the gauntlet. He's been through the up and downs. He's been through all kinds of things you can think of to get to this point. And despite him having a great team, despite him having AD, man, I clap for this one. DJ, pause that beat for 1 second. Let's play this audio by LeBron James. Check this out, guys.
Respect. Rob wants his respect. Coach Vogel wants his respect. Our organization wants their respect. Laker Nation wants their respect. And I want my damn respect, too.
Let's give a standing ovation for that. For real. I like that. LeBron, man, you a GOAT for that, bro. You better give his respects for the ones out there that been hating.
It's getting serious on this track.
He deserves it. He deserves to be at this pedestal. He deserves to be at Mount Rushmore for the NBA. He deserves to be in the conversation for the top player of all time. Of all time. Because he's definitely in the discussion at top 1 and 2. He surpassed, to me, no hate, no shade, but he surpassed Kobe. And I'm not going to get all into that because that's going to be for the next episode. So stay tuned to that on episode 7. But as of right now, LeBron James is neck to neck with Michael Jordan. And I'm going to leave it at that. So all your Laker fans out there, round of applause. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your Sunday. Enjoy the week that's coming up. For the ones that listen in Canada, happy Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is in Canada as of tomorrow. They're early. Obviously, for the ones that do know in Canada, the ones out here that don't know, you just learned something new today. So enjoy your Sunday night. Enjoy your Monday. Enjoy the rest of the week. Because when I come back to this next episode, which should be happening sometime mid next week, we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff that's going to be going on during the offseason because the offseason has officially kicked off as of right now. The Giannis 2021 campaign has officially kicked off. So for y'all Lakers out there, enjoy your time. Teams are going to re-up. Teams are going to be different. The Warriors are going to be back. The Rockers got a new system, a new coach. So things are going to be different in Houston. Clippers are not going to be exiting out of the second round. They're going to be in the conference final. So a lot of things are going to change. Lakers journey is going to be a little bit stiffer. But like I said, we'll get on to that. Enjoy your night. And this is your boy Dexter. And we'll see what happens. We'll go from there. So that's a wrap for tonight. For all y'all who been listening, the ones that have been subscribing, the ones that have been listening to the audio route or on YouTube, watching on YouTube, I appreciate y'all. I really do. I thank y'all. Y'all enjoy your night. Y'all have a good night. All right. One love. Peace.